Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, things are only escalating. Things are only escalating from here on in. This is the latest. Have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This particular sticker is doing the rounds at Stamford Bridge. I can't help to think that Johnny Minerals is definitely one of the biggest influences for this particular sticker to do the rounds. Clown Lake, Three Ring Circus. You've got, I believe, Feliciano over there. Obviously, Todd Bowley up front, Eghbali in the background. And it further, the sticker goes to say, get them out. We want our Chelsea back. I mean, these owners, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I feel sorry for Todd Bowley. He's always the face. He's always the one that's got that clown makeup on him, and the other two are in the background. If anything, probably the other two needs to be in the front and Todd Bowley in the back, because at the end of the day, Feliciano and Eghbali are the ones that own Chelsea Football Club, the majority shareholders, more than 60% or so. Todd Bowley is just the face of it. I guess that's probably why he's the face of it. So you're going to be the face of the sticker as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, obviously we saw yesterday all the commotion that took place in regards to Chelsea's supporter trust group sending out a particular open letter to Todd Bowley and Eghbali, addressing it to them, I think on the 8th of March, and they finally put it up to public knowledge yesterday because our CEO, Chris Jurassic Park, put out a reply which was pathetic. So that's why they put out that information yesterday, because I was wondering why has it taken so long for it to come into fruition. So off the back of that, today we see all of these stickers. Apparently they were all over Stamford Bridge. They were all over Stamford Bridge against the match that we played a few days ago against Leicester. And for me, do you know what? I just find this whole situation from the owners so cowardice. Like, there's two sets of fan base that's calling you out. Strasbourg, I feel sorry for them, because I actually now feel sorry for Strasbourg. Initially, earlier on in the season, I was thinking, Strasbourg, what do you got to worry about, man? You got new owners, they got money, you're going to be looked after. But now I fully get it. Now I fully understand it. Strasbourg fans, Strasbourg Ultras has reached out to our owners 3 times and they've not even got a response. Nothing. Zilch. At least we got something from Chris Jurassic Park, but it's still a very pathetic response, 100%. But these owners, they don't seem to have the balls to come out and address all the issues that have been laid on them. I find that so weak. I find that so poor. Very cowardice act. Embarrassing. So many things that you're being charged for by the fans, so many things that you've been accused of. You don't have the audacity to come out and at least address the fans face to face. That just shows, like, I suppose, where Chelsea Football Club's at the moment. For the last couple of seasons, we finished 12th. This season, we'll see. We've got some winnable fixtures coming up. Look, obviously, we're sitting here and we're very upset about where the current situation's at and what's happening. The only way you can turn all of this around is you got to start winning. We've got some winnable matches coming up in the Premier League. You can still rectify the situation to a certain dignity. You were in the FA Cup semi-finals. Can you beat Manchester City? Winning will change all of this. There is no other way. Winning regularly, consistently. But the problem is you're not going to get that, because the squad that you've assembled, very inexperienced. The manager that you have is probably not at the highest level. And overall, all the commotion that's happening on and off the pitch in regards to owners, in regards to how the fans are feeling, the sporting directors, all of this would be a daunting atmosphere to be at, in Chelsea Football Club. I don't think it would be a healthy environment to come in and train and prepare for matches. It cannot be. It simply cannot be. But the only way you're going to be able to turn this around in the short term is by winning games. And I can't see how we are going to be consistent in winning games. So this toxicity, this constant barrage of going after the owners, it will only continue. It will only continue. Drop more points along the way, it will intensify. Finish mid-table at the end of the season, get knocked out of FA Cup in the semi-final, yeah, you best believe things are not going. Stickers, yeah, you're going to have banners, but maybe not banners because that can be controlled inside the stadium. The stewards will say, well, owners will not allow that banner. But stickers, protest outside, all of that will kick off. All of that will kick off. So check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea's owners have been made the target of a Stamford Bridge sticker campaign as dissatisfaction towards Eghbali and Boehly threatens to boil over. Stickers were seen in the concourse areas of at least one Stamford Bridge stand last Sunday. This is coming from Matt Law. Now, a lot of people are very upset with Matt Law. They're saying, Matt Law, you're the one who's driving all of this because you haven't got an opportunity to speak to the owners. You've been snubbed by them. You don't get any more info from the club. Okay, fine. You can sit there and you can believe that. And that might be believable. But don't put it on that, oh, Matt Law's the one that's driving all this. Chelsea Supporter Trust. Just understand this for a moment, ladies and Chelsea Supporters Trust is a group run by fans, many fans. They've written an open letter outlining all the key points in such articulation, in such details. That's got nothing to do with Matt Law. There's a lot of disgruntled fans all over the world. There's a lot of disgruntled fans at Stamford Bridge as well. Now, if you think Matt Law's the one that's driving this bandwagon, no. Matt Law is obviously there taking advantage and making sure he can get a lot more clicks for his articles. Of course, he sees an opportunity to seize, and he's doing that. But don't for a second just think, oh, it's Matt Law that's driving all of this. That's BS. It is unknown who is responsible for the stickers and whether or not they will continue to appear within Stamford Bridge. But the fans are making their dissatisfaction towards Chelsea owners clear. Yeah, look, of course, the fans will let the owners know. I'm so happy as well. I'm so happy the fans are doing this. Big up to Chelsea Supporters Trust as well to be able to do that. Why should the fans just sit there and just accept all of this? Some fans are, coming out and saying, oh, where's the patience? Where's the process? Oh, you guys are so spoiled. What's so spoiled about not accepting being 11th last season, 12th last season and being 11th this season? What's so spoiled about that? No one's asked for go out there and win the Premier League. No one's asked for anything extraordinary. Just give us some level of dignity back. And if you think that is, showcasing how spoiled we are, you're mad. You're actually mad. You actually have no standards, and you're the problem. You're the problem. Because of your lack of standards, and people like you, the owners feel that there is hope. There is hope that they can brainwash everyone else. This is why Pochettino comes out every press conference saying, this is not the previous Chelsea. This is a new Chelsea. Man, look, sure, this is a new Chelsea, but you don't need to show the new Chelsea as, you don't need to parade them as 12th and 11th. Do better. Do better. In the stickers, Baghdad Eghbali, Todd Boehly, and Jose Feliciano are pictured as clowns under the heading Clown Lake, three-ring circus. I have to say, I think Johnny Minerals, his influence is big, is massive. He's the one who started the Clown Lake stuff. He's the one who started putting out these pictures, Todd Boehly, Clown Face, and everyone else. So it's quite incredible. It's quite incredible. Underneath their decorated images, it says, "Get them out. We want our Chelsea back." So, ladies and gentlemen, some of you might be also sitting there and saying, "Oh, why does this only happen in international during international break. No, disgruntled fans and fan dissatisfaction's been going on even way before international breaks came about. So it's not just during international break. Obviously, when the international break's over, people are more focused on the matches that's coming up, focused on player performances, how the manager's performing, press conference, and so on and so forth. But the dissatisfaction is always there. It's everlasting. It's not just specifically now. Obviously, now there's a bit of downtime for everyone to assess, review, and they're making themselves heard. They're making themselves heard. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. I just think that things are only going to start getting worse before they can start turning things around again for us. It all depends on how we end up finishing this season. So, yeah, this is just the beginning, man. Stickers, letters to the owners. Protest just around the corner, man. Protest is just around the corner. Now, next up, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. You know how recently we've been talking about how there's a genuine drive towards lowering the wages. That the Chelsea owners, the board, they see one of the ways to make sure profit margins are higher is reducing costs. So check this out. Chelsea reduced its annual salary from 226 million to 153. That's a substantial downgrade in wage expenses from last season. That's a massive 32.4% decrease year over year, dropping behind United, City, and Arsenal in total payroll. In fact, Chelsea's current annual payroll is its lowest since 1920 season. So this is a particular. No, this is gonna, okay. So that's only gonna reduce it. As you can see, 23-24 season, I think the highest earners are Sterling 325k, Reece James 250k, Fofana 200k, Chilwell 200k. I mean, Reece James, Fofana, Chilwell. There's 650k that is just on players that are just injured. I won't be surprised down the track if some of these players leave. Maybe Reece James stays, but Wesley Fofana, if you're consistently injured like this, or Chilwell, if you're consistently injured as well, and we're looking for left backs anyway. I'm going to do a video on left backs very, very soon. Surely the owners, the board will look into saving more wages because these people are not providing anything special, being injured all the time. And Raheem Sterling, 325 at the moment, just simply doesn't justify it one bit. And he will be one of the prime candidates to be sold, I believe, at the end of this season in the summer window. Whether he leaves or not, because he's not obligated to leave. He's got a contract here. He might say, well, I'm earning big money here. I might just stick around. But average per player wages at the moment per week is £89,000. So it's reduced massively from last season at 132,000. Koulibaly 295k last season. Kante at 290k. Havertz at 250k. So you can see the level of wages that we've been able to get rid of. 128 million the seasons before. Timo Werner was on 270k per week, and the list goes on. It's been massive, and I feel maybe for the next few seasons at least, the wage bill is going to be down. It'll be interesting to see whether our owners, our board, actually one day switch or flip this model. Right, I want to give them some benefit of the doubt for the time being. I think they might be doing what they're doing right now in terms of reducing the wages, in terms of bringing in youth, is because financially we're in a bit of a mess. Even though I feel you bought too many kids, you could have bought some experienced players for cheap, not the blockbuster ones, but experienced players for cheap. But then again, how much wages you would have paid? I think some of the wages that we pay to our young players that we've purchased are quite low. So let's see over the next few seasons if this model holds on to it, or do we actually have a shift in the model once we get out of this whole financial fair play mess that we find ourselves in. It'll be interesting to see. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Fabrizio Romano on Conor Gallagher. I'm aware that there have been claims about Conor Gallagher's salary demands being a problem for Chelsea and holding up an agreement over a new contract. My understanding, however, is that it's not about Gallagher asking for crazy money or anything unreasonable for his new deal. What I'm told is that it's about Chelsea deciding what they want to do with Gallagher and also taking into account the financial fair play situation. But saying that Gallagher is asking for too high salary is not accurate as far as I understand. Look, fair enough. Maybe he's not asking for a lot of salary. No problems. But you best believe he's going to be sold. We need to make money. We need to balance our books by 30th of June this season, this year. Time is running out. As soon as the season's over, I'm pretty sure players like Gallagher, Chalobah, Ian Martin, Armando Broja, all of these players are going to be pushed hard to leave the football club. Once again, they're not obligated to leave either. So they could say, well, I don't like some of these offers. Don't want to go to those clubs. And then there's going to be, something's got to give. Either there's going to be point deduction next season or we balance the books by selling these players. So regardless of how much Gallagher wants and whatnot, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is he provides pure profit and he needs to go. That's the unfortunate truth of the whole matter. And not just Gallagher, any academy level players, because they are the ones who are going to be able to bring in the pure profit. That's why selling players like Lukaku and Kepa, they're not really going to do much. Yeah, you might still make some profit in terms of the book value. Kepa might have reduced his book value. Lukaku might have reduced his book value, and you might be able to get 10, 20 million on top of that. No problems, but that's not going to cut it. Selling these academy players at the end of the day, which is going to help out with financial fair play. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke of, especially the Clown Lake stickers that's going around. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Take a moment, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone, take care and see ya.